Hello everyone. Hi there Nadine, shiny day. I'm sure you have a lovely cuff. It's the compliment I decided to give to you today. Gotta clean my glasses real quick. Because I mostly only use my glasses when I'm streaming. How am I today? I'm okay. I slept a lot yesterday. I went to bed at like 9 p.m. Then I got up at like 4 to pretend I was gonna do something, and then I immediately gave up and went back to bed. Sure was a change of pace. Hope it was good sleep. It wasn't... I didn't wake up like fully refreshed, but I also didn't hate it. Hello, my glasses are clean now. So that's okay. I feel okay. It's a little warm here. Sure, my AC is on. My hair is like... I take a shower today. I was gonna take a shower yesterday and then I realized there were no clean towels. So I had to do some laundry before I could take a shower. Yay me. You're gonna say it looked nice? I mean, it's okay. For not having washed it in a while, it looks fine. There's these little streaks going on because my hair is terribly lumpy. Someone... No. Someone was saying hello at the door, but it was someone else's door. Who know? Hello. Shiny day. Let's get to work. Greasy hair feels awful, but can look nice on occasion. Yeah. I mean, since I found a decent shampoo for my hair, greasy hair doesn't bother me as much. Because it used to get itchy as hell. But now I'm like, I should probably wash it, but I'm not bothered by it. Is Hector malfunctioning? Probably. It was not working the other day, and I imagine... Jesus Christ. Dropped to my phone. I imagine whoever or the developer hasn't really looked at it in a while. I'm just gonna have to go back to doing my own thing. I used to have a bot that I was running myself, but I wasn't really good at server stuff, so it was running on my computer, and I had to have my computer on 24/7, which wasn't great. But I may just build something on Python and run it on Cloudflare. Like pretty much everything else that I have going on. The Hector was a castration? No. There was a time where I had a bot, like I said, but it was annoying. So I just went on the bot repository on the internet for Discord, and someone had what I wanted, and their like god tier on Patreon was like $10 a month. I was like, I can I can spend that $10 a month. And it was to cover like server costs. So it's like, sure, I'll pay you to look at it or to take care of it. So I don't have to look at stream text when I'm free. Where is Discord gonna pop up? Hold on. Let's completely remove this so I don't flash. Okay, it's fine. I really should make it so that button only turns off my screen. I see. Let's open this. So this is why Nadine strongly believes that I should put the SSSI on thumbnails, which is true and correct, because this is someone else's thumbnail. I see that people are following my design rules, which good. This is a good thumbnail. I would have put the chef hat on a diagonal here, but having it not fit, it's also funny. And I like the fact that they painted out the microphones so that the shape of the hosts are more visible. Now, you can tell that this is not a me thumbnail because the microphones are still visible. If it were me, I would have painted them out. That's how you can spot a cast thumbnail. No one else would be dumb enough to try and get those microphones out of the way. Two little painted bits with a true cast thumbnail, yeah. The problem is that the painted bits that I add are hidden enough that you wouldn't really tell that they're painted on. So if they're not there, you also don't notice them. But I just really like clean shapes. Except for the Jacob helmet hair incident. Yeah, that one, it aided my design by having people comment on it. This stream is a Julia solo stream because Jacob was a little sick. And he was also still kind of feeling it on Sunday, but they decided to stream anyways. Oh, my server's struggling. I'm gonna have to restart my server. I might want to do that, just in general. It might be insane with what I choose to add, but I'm good at it. Okay, hold on, let me restart my NAS real quick. Frick. I really should have a cron job to restart it on like early in the morning. But I forget. My pie's like crooked. I'm running a Raspberry Pi as a storage server. I really need to buy like a small rack to mount all this shit in it. Can you boot, please? Is that a normal thing that people do? Yes. Well, normal people would spend more money on like a proper NAS box. They wouldn't bother with trying to figure out how to run a Raspberry Pi properly. But I wanted to save a little bit of money. Snaggle, hello. Can you... That's the wrong thing. I actually want to command prompt. Whoops. Yeah. No, my media server is not. Was it? Oh. There we go. Took forever. Okay. Back to the grind. Realize this week that you have more gray hair now. Sick. I had a few, but they might have fallen out like the rest of my hair does. Don't think the start of the stream is going to have a lot to look at. So I'm just going to skip past some of it. As far as you know, you only had one gray head hair, but your hair is too shiny to really tell at this point. I really like that you specify head hair. As opposed to all the other hair that could go gray. Now one gray tail hair. Those don't count. I do wonder how I would look with gray hair. Would be very Sephiroth of me. Whenever my full head goes gray, my full top head hair goes gray, since we're being specific, I will need to get a just the longest sword I could possibly find. Don't think it's a gamble, I'm already beautiful. Thank you. I don't always see that, but I appreciate the comments. The usual struggle. You know how it is sometimes. Or maybe you don't. I hope you don't know how it is. That's my wish to you. Sadly, you do know how it is. I hope in the future you forget how it is. Though I have been getting better at not dismissing people's comments. Took me some time to avoid doing that. Am I going to take the thumbnail into the slight horror vibe direction or milk? I had an idea, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. I do think I'm leaning more towards the silly milk bar vibes. Because most of the stream is really silly. The video is named Welcome to Milk Bar. Yeah. I might change the title. Honestly, I'm tempted to just make it Milk Ellipse Bar and nothing else. I skipped the part where she looks directly into the thing from the outside. Kind of wanted to take a look at that. Take a look at that snout. Was it earlier on? No, it was that. There is a moment where Julia gives a big thumbs up to the camera, but I think it's on the small webcam. Which would make it kind of blurry. Also, I might have gone by that part because I wasn't paying attention. Can I find it? That is the question. I hope I'm wrong. And it is on the big camera. Could have been when she was signing off. Because in classic Julia fashion, it took her like 20 minutes to end the stream. Oh, there it is. Over a needle in a haystack, it's thumbs up in a small cam. I think I got everything that I could use. Okay. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's put the welcome sign. Julia's tiny ass thumbs up. Get my macro pad closer to me. How blurry is it? Not terribly blurry. See if it can detect Julia's shape, so it's easier for me to get out. Oh, you can drag to select. That is great news. for me. Gonna get this selection as best as we can, and then I'm just gonna expand it a little bit. To get some of the extra bits that might have been lost. So we'll go into refine. Get all of that, get all of this. It's fine if it selects a little bit of the background. We can just mask that out later. Make it a little smoother. Apply. Create a mask. Deselect, take our brush. I use a soft brush for this. Kelly, you got the stream on 360 and still buffering on your PC? That sucks. Is your Wi-Fi being mean? Staying at your parents' house for a bit and their Wi-Fi is questionable to say the least. I see. Yeah, I'll do it. I do need to invest a little bit in making the Wi-Fi coverage in my house a little better. I want to replace the access points that my ISP provided for some more reliable ones. Alright, we're gonna rasterize and trim this. Speaking of Wi-Fi, you thought that fiber improving your Wi-Fi would be like a myth. Turns out it's true. Did they also improve your or change your access points? Because a fiber access point would have newer Wi-Fi standards. Welcome back, Nadine. It's one of the reasons why I want to change mine, because they are on an older standard. Literally have to go to the office for Sunday's D&D sessions to be able to put videos on. Oh no. There's a new wire to the house, but the router modem is the same and in a worse position than ever. Interesting. I need to do a bit of a set extension here, which I wanted to avoid, but can I find a similar angle for that curtain? So I can reconstruct the shape of it. Without having to paint an entire building behind the window. Brother was previously in the living room and they didn't reach the bathroom. Now it's on the back of the garage. The reacher is everywhere in the house. Huh. Maybe the walls are thinner from that side. It's on top of the boiler. That sounds lovely. I think this will work. I'm in love with the shape of your curtain. Okay, so I need to... It's gonna take a couple tries, but if I can do that, it might be convincing enough. Because the bottom I can make it whatever. Luckily, routers have a remote reset option. If you have your ISP app, or if you know how to connect to it through the browser. And let's mask this. That's passable. Just connect directly to the router's IP on the home network. That's the common way of doing it. But some ISPs now give you an app because connecting to it through the IP means that you can change anything on it. They might not like that. It depends on how much they care. Your tech literacy has been going steadily down since you left high school. Need to take a tech literacy course or something. Well, the thing is that tech has kind of trended towards making things simpler ever since the iPhone came out. Like, you're not supposed to think about it, which is both good and also kind of a problem. Because on the one hand, you don't have to think about it, but on the other hand, you don't know how it works. So can be a bit of an issue. Because back in the day, if you wanted to like do anything with your computer, you had to know how the computer worked. But nowadays, if you're not like a hobbyist or a crazy person like myself who runs their own storage server, then you're not going to have the drive to understand how most things happen. You also count as a crazy person, but because you can't afford other people to maintain your tech. That's also a thing. Sometimes you just gotta do it yourself because paying someone else to do it is too expensive. Actually, I don't really want it to offset. I just want it to be bigger radius. That's why I know a bit of electrical work and a bit of plumbing. Because I'm like, I could pay someone to do it, but I could do it myself. And also, I just can't find someone that will do it. Like, I've been meaning to fix some things with my electrical for a year at this point. But I can't find anyone who seems trustworthy enough. And when I was trying to fix my roof, that I couldn't do it myself because I'm not getting on my roof. That's crazy. And no one will even come to look at it. Like, damn, y'all don't want to pay or get paid for this, huh? most minor detail I've ever changed, but I do want to remove this pixel here. There we go. Can do a little electrical work, but if something electrical is needing to be fixed, the insurance probably covers it, so it's a huge problem. I wish that were my case, but I don't think this house has insurance. Also, I'm not the owner. Also, it's an unregulated construction. I might as well be the owner at this point. No, I refuse. This is my sister's house. I don't live here. Or I live here, but I'm not responsible for this place. I'm just a tenant. I'm just a tenant that's fixing every problem with the house and then immediately moving out as soon as they can. Ow. My back is crackly. I just want to fix enough things so that my sister and her husband don't have to worry about them. And then I can be sure that they won't have any issues and I can live somewhere else. It's like a curse. Pretty much. There's two things I want to do left. One of them is fix the electrical. Or just make sure that the electrical is fine. And then the second thing is to add solar panels so that the power bill is less than it is now. And once that's done, I'm out of here. Putting solar panels is not really that big of an issue. I know what you mean, Nadine. But I read that with a different meaning. Do I have a thumbnail in my hands here? I think I do. The how done this thumbnail is based on if I want to change the title or not, which I kind of do. Is this gonna open here? Because I could just make the title what I usually put on the thumbnail. A little milk for your liking. So I could original title is milk bar. Do I want to risk making the title just that? That is the question. Do A/B testing? I can't A/B test a title, sadly. I have to commit. I feel like it would be a banger, but I mean, I can do it, and then if it doesn't work or if people are confused, I can just change it. You know what? I feel like that is okay. I already know the intended audience will question it. True. House flipper died out. TLC. I'm just gonna send it. And I'm gonna upload this immediately because I have the video uploaded but not scheduled. And that could be a problem if I forget to schedule it. Do a quick shower. Have a nice wet time. I'll probably be here longer than your shower. That will be the shortest title that we've ever had on a video, and also the only title that doesn't have the name of the game in it, which it's a break from our convention, and I do like keeping the game title on the video title so that people know what's up. But I don't know how much you can actually see it on our contents. I'm gonna look at it on my phone because that's where most people look at things. We definitely run into the character limit for a few of the videos. I need to check what is the milk bar thing game name. I might do that if it's underperforming or something. I mean, the name of the game is in the description. One of the other reasons why I do that is because back in the day, we would do triple keywords to be more discoverable. So you would put a keyword on the title, on the description, and on the tags. But according to YouTube, the tags don't do shit now. So that only leaves title and description, and I don't know if those really matter that much for like search. I imagine so, but not sure how much. This will be an interesting experiment. I'm sorry, Julia, that I'm experimenting with your solo stream. I know that you're a little self-conscious about your streams not being fun enough, but it will be fine. I did not mean to open the thumbnail directly. I wanted to open it as a template. I did add the some of the people's comments or like chat messages on the House Flipper DLC game, stream, because it was a stream heavy on audience interaction, so I wanted that to come through. And don't worry, I did it the easy way, which doesn't look very good, but that's fine. They get what they deserve. Now I have a few notes for this stream. Roulette. Let's deep throat the king. I put it in his ass. Another classic Jacob mistake. And ask him. Personally prefer game naming the title so it's easier to search and recognize. And if it shows up first, you'll just assume it's just YouTube search being YouTube search. True. I mean, I can maintain the vibe of it if I just do milk bar in-house flipper then out DLC. I've settled for that. I think that's a good middle ground. With an unhealthy amount of ellipses. Well, it's not even ellipses, it's just periods. Back in wetter than ever. Hell yeah. That was a really quick shower. I wish I could. But my hair is simply too long to have a quick shower. And even if I tried to take a quick shower, I would still have wet hair, which would take forever to dry. And that's annoying. Was literally to get the hairs off your body. I would get distracted and end up having a regular shower anyways. Do I not have shower caps? I do have a shower cap. It doesn't work as well as I would want. Because even when I use a shower cap, my hair gets humid. It doesn't get wet, but it gets humid. And when it gets humid, even if I try to dry it, it's like gets a weird texture on it, and I don't like it. It's probably fine. I could probably get used to it. I just haven't yet. Put my hair in a latex swimming cap. That's an option. I would have to find one. I don't know how expensive they are. Let's do a quick search. They're not terribly expensive. It's not uncommon, I just never have thought about it. It's the thing. I think latex would have to be the material so that it is actually water resistant. I did find a big one for curly hair. Could be an option. So I don't destroy my hair. Looks crazy. It does look crazy. Any comments on it? I might buy it just for shits and giggles. The flavored toad head. Anyways. You'll find the money that you don't have to buy some bits if I wear it on stream. I have worn a shower cap on stream when they arrived. So it wouldn't take that much to have me do it. Plan to go to Stitch group today for the first time since mid-February. You're already like, people. I find it commendable that you put yourself in that situation, even though you're not the happiest about it. I need to highlight the side story that they get. Through later. Or I could just use that same dialogue. Put this here. And go. Beyond. Just do. Why is it red? Who dares disturb me without giving me pets? Is that how you spell disturb? Oh, I put an extra R in there. It's sort of like that. But better. Actually, stop. Stop. Whoops. Fully missed this stream. It was a chill one. It didn't have crazy story points like Big Farm. And it did have a pretty fun section on a side story at the end. Also, it has Jacob's slightly congested voice, which you might find appealing. Wow. A lot of ass quotes today. I mean, same. I'm always thinking about that ass. Which is how I live my life. Trying to see if I have any better options than the thumbnail that I already concocted. I like the change in focal point when each character is talking. It's a nice touch. It's incredible how well thought out these games are for having the absolute shittiest story you could come up with. It's like they make the entire game and then they write a story to string it together. Do you think this split of gals will kiss in the end? I don't know. Everyone seems to think so. I wouldn't be against it. But there is a part of me that is always thinking, why can't people just be friends? Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? How will we fit it in? I don't know, figure it out later. That truly is how the game feels sometimes. Which honestly, valid. Back in the day, I truly did not even know how to read the text on a video game, and I played through it anyways, so. Could play a handful of games back in the day that I only had in English when I didn't know any English. Cool, Final Fantasy. I never played through the Final Fantasies as a kid. But I did play through the Donkey Kong games and Aero the Acrobat. Oh, this could be an interesting replacement. I think I played through the entirety of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in English. Without knowing what the fuck was going on. Or maybe it had Spanish subtitles. It's hard to remember. There's a point in which I don't remember in which language I did anything. So, I might be lying. Truly do not know. Let's see. Let's do a classic 12-point outline. Funnily enough, the Despacito song didn't really catch on that much here. I think it only caught on in English-speaking countries because it has the same rhythm as the Macarena. Sort of. If you squint. Frankly, I'm a bigger fan of Suavemente by Elvis Crespo. That's my jam. You're hearing it from a different room, it has the same rhythm. While my orderly chat gets really behind on chat messages. I'll have to take a look at that. I really need to just build my own. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Which cat do I want to put in the thumbnail? I mean, Olive is really... It's a really good picture of Olive. It was very funny going to LA because in Hollywood every store was blasting 2010s reggaeton and you had a mental whiplash. Really funny to hear some of the songs that were popular back in the day make a resurgence. Put the number on this thumbnail, and I think this is gonna be the one. I might want to change the colors on it a little bit though. Well, not the colors, but like the brightness and contrast. Just to make Olive stand out more. No, it's a SAS logo? Oh, you're right. I knew there was something I was missing. That's why I paused for so long. Let's add the white balance adjustment. Just pick from Olive's face, make it a little nicer. Can't have this works with my no logo faces rule. Well, I don't know how recognizable the cats would be. It is specifically Jacob and Julia's face. If that clears some of the doubts. Cat faces don't count, they can't unlock a phone. Yeah. That's why I made my rule. The issue will be, where do I put it? Because I didn't really give myself much room to put this anywhere. Could just be here. Keep it simple. Stop making you laugh, it makes you cough more. That's on you. I would generally try to defend you, but honestly, you brought this upon yourself. Yeah, I think this is okay. We're gonna save it as Split Fiction episode 3. And I'm going to export it before I forget. I don't have this video uploaded yet because I'm working through the subtitles and I use that time as an opportunity to see if there's anything I need to add to the video, which it did already help out because Julia started a statement about outdoor cats and how they shouldn't be outdoors, and then finished her statement like 10 or 15 minutes later to add a caveat, as she usually does, because she doesn't want to be mean to people. Frankly, I think she should be meaner, but it's Julia, so she'll try to understand everyone. I'm just like, I have my opinion, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. That's rough, buddy. Outdoor cats, they should be at the club. I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Or do I want to do anything else? It's kind of a short one, but I don't really have anything else that I want to do. This is the thing. Now, I think I'm gonna just go. So that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you feel better soon, Nadine. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I've been Khaz. You've been wonderful. Remember that you're very important to me, and remember to think positive. More for sure.